What's up? It's Skidaro here with more Pokemon Colosseum. I don't know what kind of accent I have right now, but I'm going to roll with it. In the last episode, we check out more of Miror B's peons and learn the whereabouts of Miror B himself. In this episode, we're going to enter the cave here and find Miror B and Plusle. Okay, I'm going to stop at that. Okay, so this guy here is going to block the path for us, and he finally realizes that we're not recruits of Miror B, so we're going to have to fight him to get into the cave. So, hopefully this battle will not take too long. So he'll just send out his generic Pokemon. Yay. Okay, I honestly have no idea what to say when these things come out. I mean, it's just so generic and junk. Anyway, it looks like he has a Shadow Pokemon, and it is Qwilfish! Now, Qwilfish right here is not a very good Pokemon. Water, poison type, it really doesn't have the best stats, nor the best move pool. Yeah, I just do not recommend Qwilfish at all. And surprisingly enough, for being like such a bad Pokemon, I find it very hard to catch this during my practice runs. But, you know, I will try not to talk too much about that. Let's see. Ah, crap! Poison! The last thing I wanted from this Qwilfish. Whatevs. Alright, so let's just continue with the battle right here. Oh my god, it feels so good to be recorded again. And so not, because it's like so hot outside. But you know what? I am prepared. I have with me an ice cold water to put on my head whenever I get exhausted and junk. And let's see, there's poison right there. Alright. So let's just try to Thunder Wave this thing, and I'm also going to try to Shadow Rush. Hopefully that will not kill it. Minimize! It raises the invasiveness. Again, invasiveness and accuracy are just two invisible stats, if you may, that make it harder for you to hit the Pokemon. Yeah. So anyway, we just got to paralyze that thing. Thankfully, his invasiveness wasn't too high or low for us to not hit him, so... Alright. So... I honestly have no idea what to say during these parts. I mean, I've been battling these people for so long, I find it harder and harder to find good commentary for these types of things. Let's see, I'm going to try to risk it and throw a Great Ball right here. And I'm just going to deal with Goldeen here. I was hoping he would send out his other Pokemon, but we'll get into that later. So let's hopefully catch this Qwilfish in the first try. Again, this Pokemon really didn't want to be caught by me. I don't know why, but, you know. And of course I catch it on the first time when I'm recording. Make myself look like a total idiot, but you guys like it when I do that, right? Right. Right, much more right there. Lowers the power of Thunder-type moves, which doesn't make it that great that, well, you know. Oh, critical hit! Makuhita! I somehow found new respect for you. Not really, but you know what I mean. So anyway, I'll just cut the rest of this battle and see you afterwards. And as soon as I found my newfound respect for Makuhita, it faints the next turn. Alright, so anyway, I'm just going to use a super potion on Fluffy right here. May not do much, but hey, whatever. And I'm also going to use an antidote, because I'm going to need... Actually, now that I'm done with that battle, it's time to start the second half of this dungeon within the cave. The first part being obviously in the building, but you know. Anyway, a couple things I want to know about this place. Right now is where Noctowl will shine, because believe it or not, the main Pokemon you're going to be fighting here against trainers is Lotad and its evolved form, Lombre. So yeah, Noctowl is finally going to shine in this cave. And also, in this cave, there are some Shadow Pokemon to be caught, so I'm going to be showing those battles. But I'm also going to be showing the items you can get through these caves. For example, come up here, you'll find a treasure chest, and you will find 2 Hyper Potions. One thing I may not have noted yet about this game, well, actually, what I do like about this game, is that, of course, you know, items do come in treasure chests, but in one treasure chest, you could get more than one item, like you saw right there, so that's pretty handy. I like that little touch. And we find 3 ethers. See what I tell you. So yeah, there are other trainers in here, non-Shadow Pokemon holding trainers. I'm just going to skip over them and battle them off screen, so, you know, I won't bore you guys. Anyway, right here, do not move a muscle when you come down here. Just go down and avoid this trainer right here. He does not have a Shadow Pokemon, nor I do not care about him. So, let's just go forward. And before we go up there, the way we're supposed to go, we're going to come up here because there's an item to be had up here. Somewhat of a useful item, but, you know, actually it's a very useful item. What am I talking about? You'll see in a minute. Alright, so we're just coming here. Anyway, how is everyone doing right now? As for me, I'll talk about it later, but right now, an item's coming up. Oh, great! A non-Shadow Pokemon trainer. Whatever shall we do? Well, watch this. Hey, look at that! We can just pass right by him and he won't notice us. Yeah, I don't know if that was intentional for the programmers, but I don't know. So anyway, we just open up this chest and we get 3 Ultra Balls! More powerful version of a Pokeball. Greater than a Great Ball. So yeah, that's pretty handy. Anyway, like I was saying, how is everyone doing right now? As for me, you know, it's been hot in my fair state of Michigan. And the power went out yesterday, so I couldn't record then, which sucks. Actually, the power went out Monday. Yesterday I had work, but I do not like to talk about that right now. So, yeah. Now that we collected that item, let's just come up here, and I'm actually going to switch. Actually, yeah, I have the Pokemon setup I want right now. So, let's just keep going. And hold it! Yeah, I don't feel like reading. So let's just battle this guy. And as you could guess, I'm leaving this in, which means he has a Shadow Pokemon to be caught. Hurrah! So we'll just send out his generic Pokemon. Well, one of them is Shadow. Usually trainers in this game, they'll send out their Shadow Pokemon first. There's only a few trainers that will send out their Shadow Pokemon later, but we'll get into that later. Alright, so his Shadow Pokemon is Meditite. Meditite right here, being a fighting Psychic type. Really isn't that great of a Pokemon either. Has some pretty low stats, and if you're looking to replace Espeon, I don't know why you would. It's not a great replacement, let alone for Makuhita either, so I don't recommend Meditite at all. Alright, so, you know, I'm going for 100%, so I might as well try to catch this thing. Let's just try to put it to sleep. And surprisingly, I practiced on this guy before. Confusion, yes, should one hit Bagon. For those of you wondering, yes, I do play through these places before I record, so yes, I do know the Pokemon that the other trainers have. Cheap, maybe, but you know, it's practice. Yeah! And thank God for that Hypnosis hitting, which means he falls asleep, and it makes it more easier to catch. You know, I'm just going to put Fusion on Meditite right here, and Shadow Rush Numble. And yes, for those of you wondering, it's pronounced Numble, not Numel. Numble, pronounced Num and, well, it's a combination of the word Num and Camel. I've heard so many times him called Numel. It just makes me mad. He freaks out, like, It's like really funny. It's like, freak out, like, oh, what just happened? I guess that's what numbness does to a person. Okay, maybe not, but you know what I mean. Okay, hopefully I will not get burned by this, because I have a tendency to get burned by the most imbecile moves. Well, get stat elements by the most imbecile moves, like Poison Sting poisoning me, and Ember burning me, like in that one fight. Alright, so I'm just going to take a risk, and throw a Great Ball at Meditite right here. Actually, you know what? I'm going to have Espeon hit Numel with... now I'm calling it Numel! Numel with a Confusion, and use my Noctowl's turn to catch Meditite. My grammar, oh my god, my grammar is so sucky today. But you know, that's okay, because, you know, you people like to see fail, one way or another. Alright, and boom goes the Dynamite. So I will see you after the break. Ironically, I took out Numel with that one Confusion before, you know, I cut away, but yeah, you know. So anyway, we have two ways to go right here. We could go down those stairs, or we could go over here. We're going to go over here. Now, come over here. If you do not want to fight this trainer, you want to hug this rock like it was your baby, and come by him. We will find a treasure chest with a full heal. Just one full heal, but it all helps. Anyway, we'll just hug this rock like it was our baby again, and we will sneak by him. Metal Gear style. Alright, so now we'll just come down these stairs right here, and I'm doing a play-by-play again, which makes me sound stupid. Yes, stupid. We're gonna fight this new trainer right here! Well, of course it's new, but we've seen this style of trainer before, so I'm just making myself look like an idiot again! Now, believe it or not, she also has a shadow Pokemon. And we all know it's not Miror because we already have a Flappy. So, and like I said before, most trainers set up the shadow Pokemon first. So, her shadow Pokemon is Dunsparce. Yes, Dunsparce. I don't even know what to say about this Pokemon. The only thing I need to say about this Pokemon is that it sucks. Its stats are terrible. It has a mediocre moveset. And overall, I know this is kind of stupid to say, but it's not that very appealing to look at. I know it's kind of like mean I'm saying, but you know. So let's just put this thing to sleep. Very good. And now it has sweet sleepy face. Actually, if it took the little Z's and sleep bubbles away, you probably could tell if this Pokemon was asleep or not, because asleep or not, it looks the same either way. It's one of the few Pokemon that does. I mean, like, most Pokemon in this game shut their eyes when they're asleep, but not this one because they're already shut! Alright. Anyway, moving on. Now, I know aside from Dunsparce's shallow moveset, it does learn some pretty good TMs. But without the stats to back those up, does it really make a difference? I mean, that goes the same for every Pokemon. I mean, let's take another Pokemon, for example. A mediocre Pokemon. Farfetch. In my opinion, like, I looked this thing up on Bulbapedia, and in my opinion, it has probably one of the best movesets of any normal flying type out there. But again, the only thing that's hindering it are its stats. They are god-awful. I mean, like, really awful. Even more awful than Dunsparce right here. The point I'm trying to make is that all Pokemon, good or bad, have their quirks. And you can always find a way around them, but in the end, does it really matter? I mean, you could use all the items in the world on a Pokemon, but would that utterly fix an overall sucky Pokemon? I mean, when I look at a Pokemon, I try to find all the best possible aspects about it, and then compare it to its bad stats. And that is how I decide whether I put it on my team or not. But there's just some Pokemon like Dunsparce here, and Farfetch for that matter, who are overall worthless in battle, so you really gotta look at these things when you're choosing Pokemon for your team. So now that I got that off my chest, let's continue with the battle right here. Alright. So hopefully we'll get done with this battle fast. And thank God that did not kill Dunsparce. Or, excuse me, Faint! That joke never gets old. Crap. You know what? Screw it. No, I think I can catch it. I think I can catch it. Even though it's awake. You know. And thank God it missed. I like how the animation showed Noctowl just sitting there in midair whenever it pans to Noctowl. Oh man. Let's see. I don't feel like wasting any good Pokeball. Actually, no, I can't do the Pokeball glitch since Noctowl's in the air, so I'll just throw a Great Ball. I was gonna use a Pokeball, but you know, I don't even know why I'm saving that Pokeball. But you know, hopefully this will catch. Even over being a sucky Pokemon. There we go. Have fun rotting in my PC box. Alright. Hopefully this one cake. Oh! Of course! Just one sliver of health. That's kind of a thing with me lately. And not just this Pokemon game, but in every Pokemon game. The Pokemon just survives with 1 HP of health. I don't know why, it just does. But, you know, whatever. This is how you know it's a Pokemon Let's Play. Other side effects of a Pokemon Let's Play being critical hits by your opponents you don't want, critical hits by you don't want when you're trying to catch a Pokemon, Pokeballs not working when the Pokemon is clearly in a suitable catching range, and, well, yeah, they survive with 1 silver health. You know what I'm saying. Alright. So, anyway, guess what? You want to heal your Pokemon, but you don't feel like, you know, walking all the way back to the place? Well, look at this! There's a heal station and a save state right here. So yeah, another way you could save money by not going to a hotel. I don't know why you would walk all the way back there for that hotel, but, you know, this place is here. It's really handy, so, yes. Anyway, walk up here, and we're going to avoid this trainer right here, and just keep going. Like I was saying, actually, no, we're coming to another crossroad, so I will save that story later. Anyway, there's the way we're supposed to go, but we're going to go over here first and hug this wall like it was our baby. But before we go any further, we actually have a little indent right here, which leads to a secret area with a lone chest, which will contain one max potion. The max potion will heal all the Pokemon's HP, whether it's low or high. I recommend using it on a high HP Pokemon and not wasting on a low one, but you know. Anyway, we just got that treasure chest, and we will move forward down these stairs right here. And this will lead to a boatload treasure chest, but unfortunately, we're going to have to, wait for it, fight this random person right here, so I will see you in a minute. Well, that battle wasn't too bad. Espeon grew to level 33 right here. So yeah, I'm actually going to switch out to Plusle right here. I know I said, like, Knocked Out will be shining in this game, but I'm not going to show that. Just take my word for it. And look at this! All the treasure chests! Let's open them all and see what's inside. One protein. Let's see, these are medicines, by the way. They raise your Pokemon's base stats. I have no idea what each of them do off the top of my head, but yeah, I'll tell you later when I actually do this. Alright, there's this last one, and it contains one iron. Alright, so now that we got all the treasure chests right here, these are the last treasure chests to be found in this cave. I will meet you back at the crossroads. Okay, so we're back here where we cross roads. And actually, I'm going to switch out Espeon for Knocked Out, because this trainer right here has Pokemon that I can fight with Knocked Out and Plusle. So, yeah. We'll just run into him, and he says, yeah, score points! This is not... Yeah, God, what's a sport that can score points? Basketball! Oh, man, I can't believe it took me some thought to actually think about that, but, you know, it's hot in here, and my thoughts are clouded by the heat. Even though I have water, which I drink during the cutaways, but you know what I mean. Anyway, he too has a Shadow Pokemon, and it is Swablu right here. Swablu right here may look like another run-of-the-mill normal flying type, but it will actually evolve into a dragon type, Altaria. Altaria really isn't the best dragon type, but hey, dragon types are some of the strongest Pokemon types in, you know, any game. So yeah, I don't know. I somewhat recommend Swablu, but you have to train it up to level 35 after you, well, you know, whatever. So let's just fight. Let's just fight to win. I win to fight. I wipe the tears. I don't know. I was trying to sing that Nacho Libre thing. Don't know why, but you know it happens. All right. So anyway, continuing with my how's everyone doing today? What am I doing thing? I actually got back into playing Luigi's Mansion, and don't get me wrong. Yes, it is entirely because of Sugar. Yes. I don't know why, but every game he plays, I now want to play. Like, for example, he plays Okami. I really want to play Okami now, but for some reason, I can never find it in any GameStop or any other place. Anyway, there goes Lotad right there. Okay. I also want to replay Pikmin 2. Yes, I have both Luigi's Mansion and Pikmin 2. The Knocked Owl gets hit. And Swablu hits itself. Stop hitting yourself! Stop hitting yourself! Anyway, I'm going to try Hypnosis, and Beldum's part Steel type, so I will use Flame Wheel, and hopefully take it out in one shot. There we go! Well, it did. I didn't really know if it was going to be a one-hit right then when I said there we go, but now that I see it's a one-hit, alright! Perfect example of me being more of an idiot because of the heat. It's so hot in my room, and I do not... Oh, that's right. It set up a safeguard, which negates all stat ailments, such as sleep. Oh, well, looks like I'm going to have to catch this thing the old-fashioned way. Let's see. I do not feel like using a Ultra Ball on it, so I'm just going to use the Pokeball glitch. Anyway, do that, and I will... Oh, I used... I used knocked out. I'm not paying attention to anything in this video, am I? Alright. God, I want to turn my fan on right now to counteract this heat, but I'm afraid it's going to get in my recording, and it's going to sound all weird when you guys hear it, so... That just adds to the heat problem. Whatever, we caught Swablu, nonetheless. So, I will cut away until I finish off this Lombrier right here, which, by the way, is the old fall form of Lotad, if you could not guess already. And wait for it to use a water gun, because it's kind of awkward to cut away while the Pokemon's doing a natural move, so... Right, I will see you afterwards. Alright, and we beat him. And that actually does it for all the normal trainers' Shadow Pokemon. There's one more Shadow Pokemon to be caught in this cavern. And you can take some random guesses on who holds that Shadow Pokemon. And he is actually up here, which is a perfect place for me to end off the episode. So, next time on Pokemon Colosseum, we're going to go further into this cave right here and see what is on the other side. So, see you then!